Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever, home where the old folks stay.
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron, the podcast where Floridians discuss the legends, lore, and crazy stories that always seem to take place in Florida. This is episode 166.
It is. That's a good
166.
number.
Yeah.
It really is. Wayne, do you sleep with do you sleep in silence? This was something I was thinking about last night.
I do.
Have
I pray and
Okay.
then I sleep. I can't have a fan on. I can't have anything, but I know where you're going with this.
Well, I thought about it last night because we have grown accustomed to hearing our son's little white noise.
Sleep machine.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
when,
That's right.
when he stays the night somewhere else, it's like an empty void in the house.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
It's
so
hard.
it's not activated unless the kid's in the room? You can't turn it on by
Well,
yourself?
no, it's just his sleeping sound, so it usually travels with him.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
but-
portable.
Josh has the
here we
same
go.
thing.
That's
There we
right.
go.
We
I mean, it's the same but very different.
It's slightly
Is it?
different. We found out this week. Cameron and I were talking about
Here we
this,
go.
and I said,
God bless.
"Did you know that Josh has a sleeping machine to
Right.
help him go night night?" And he
I'm
said,
curious
"No.
what this
Let's
is."
find out what it is."
It's really
We came
Bizarre.
upstairs, and Josh was going to sleep to the Mel Gibson tapes.
well the
The
rants.
violent rant
Is
from
this
Mel
what y'all
Gibson.
planned?
It's really
This is
weird.
the secret cold open that I wasn't privy to.
It's not a secret. It's
No,
just
it's more of an intervention,
right.
to be honest
Okay.
with you.
Well, okay.
so at this point, this is your platform to explain yourself.
yeah. Why does Mel
Why-
Gibson calm you down?
Why you
no,
cuddle
he doesn't.
at night while
actually.
listening to Mel Gibson. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the Mel Gibson voicemails are actually so full of hate. I
Right.
feel like if I take them in,
Uh-huh.
then I'm taking some hate out of the world.
I said, "Wow,
You are a hate sponge.
I'm a hate sponge.
onto
Wow.
yourself."
Yeah, thank you.
You're a service
There's no
sponge.
greater love.
You are
dude.
sponging the hate out of the world for
Bingo.
every
Yep.
other person.
So that everybody can take love.
Real
I
talk.
take
So-
hate.
Real talk. I said to Cameron on the phone today, I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy will nail it on his feet. Like, you can't surprise this guy. He comes up with hate sponge just like that.
Dude, I wasn't expecting the
Just like
sponge
that.
It's called
twist.
truth. I
You know
speak
what? Here's the thing.
It is really concerning, though.
it. Is it though?
Yeah.
It's super
That's
concerning.
the honest reason, though.
I-
You try
it's
to
fine.
listen to that and not wish love on everybody.
Mm.
You know what makes me wish love on everybody?
What's that?
Cameron's headlines.
Oh, I love Cameron's headlines.
When I hear it, I just want to give back to the community,
yeah,
to society.
yeah.
It makes
guys
me want to
better
be
get ready
involved
to-
in the election process.
You better
The
get ready to
election process.
soak them up.
Okay.
Let's go. Ready?
Okay, headline.
Headlines.
Our first headline is about some pirates
Come on.
that you should be worried about if
Okay.
you like to cruise around the shores of Florida.
I'm going to help you
Okay,
out.
so
I'm
not-
worried about all pirates.
Digital pirates? You
Hey,
can't,
I actually never mind. I'm not going to get into
you
that.
can't
Go ahead.
download a car. Amen.
What?
What?
I thought that was the
Talking
thing.
about pirates.
Yeah, with Napster, it's like, don't pirate music. You wouldn't download a car, would you?
I don't remember that
don't
commercial.
remember that?
Napster had a commercial?
Trust me. Everybody on live streams like, I remember that.
I believe
I
it.
hope somebody does. So, anyways, back to our headline. We have some luxurious pirates, like they're being called, because we had an entire cruise ship with hundreds of passengers
Okay.
that was diverted from Florida. It was supposed to come into Florida, and they're docked. They were getting off their cruise.
Yep.
Well, the cruise ship did not come into Florida like it was supposed to. It diverted and went to the Bahamas.
Okay.
Because a U.S. judge granted an order to seize the vessel because there was a lawsuit over $4 million in unpaid fuel.
Whoa.
Wow.
So this cruise ship,
Had to spend more fuel?
exactly.
Okay. Just
So
checking.
this cruise ship owed $4 million in
lot of
gas.
fuel. Yeah.
I saw somewhere that they can take in 1 million gallons
Really?
of gas.
A cruise ship can?
So that's like one tank probably.
I'll start
Yeah.
preaching, bro. Don't
All right,
get
dude,
me
that's
started on
insane.
that.
But
God,
anyways,
once you get started on
right.
cruise
The
ship
environments, we only have one, Josh.
and they say it's the Corolla. So, anyways, they try to blame it on the consumers. It's not
Okay.
us.
That is true. Corporations are ruining the planet.
All right. Anyway, so they have this seizure or this this order to seize the vessel, and because of the $4 million. So
course,
they
yeah.
end up just all right. Well, we just won't go to the U.S. We'll go to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And chill out down there. And so some of the passengers were saying it felt like they were being abducted by luxurious pirates, which is true. But at the same
Okay.
time, it's like, all
It's
right.
kind of a vibe.
Yeah, but also like people have places to get to.
Oh, I
right?
see what you're
So,
saying.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're
You ask off for 5 days for the cruise,
Yeah,
and now
exactly.
you're in the Bahamas for 8.
What's the
Right.
excuse to work? What's the call in?
I was abducted by pirates.
Luxurious pirates.
Dude, honestly,
You leave that part out. If you're talking
Okay.
to your boss, you don't say the
Okay,
luxury part.
pirates.
right? Because you don't want them to think you're having fun.
No. This is a serious situation. You were held hostage in the
Yeah.
Bahamas
By pirates.
by pirates,
And they're at a chicken tendies.
exactly
Right.
That's
We're
gonna be an
starving.
issue.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they ended up the way they got back into. Sorry, my watch is talking. Siri on my watch is talking
Wow.
to us.
I told you it's always listening.
We were all wondering what, like, looking around who it was. So, anyways, they ended up ferrying the passengers from the Bahamas to Fort Lauderdale, and they were
That's a
saying it
long
was super
ferry.
uncomfortable. They had like bad weather. When I think ferry,
Yeah.
I don't think of crossing the Caribbean
No.
Doesn't seem
from the
like a
Bahamas to
safe-
Fort Lauderdale.
No,
in
that's
a
not safe
ferry.
at all.
I think like Disney ferry going across
Yep.
a little lake.
And that makes me
exactly.
nervous if I'm being upfront with you.
Yeah, you don't like it.
From the parking lot to the park is like that's like anxiety central.
just to get
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
you don't
Magic
like that
Kingdom.
ferry.
4
trip.
minutes of just shaking on the
Well,
water.
first you got to decide monorail or the
Ferry.
The ferry.
the monorail is a big no for me, sir.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
So
being in a
what-
moving elevator. Or why would I do that?
What?
I guess.
I have claustrophobia.
Or a train.
You know I have
any
claustrophobia.
lateral
When's
transportation.
the last time
Or
have I been on a
bus without
train?
wheels.
What's a car to you?
Here's the thing.
Where's the elevator?
If you're going
come
to attack
from?
me, I want to explain myself.
Okay.
If I'm going to be on a monorail,
Right.
and let's say something bad happens, where am I going to go? Nowhere. You're trapped. I'm held hostage by the captain.
Right.
If I'm on the boat, something goes wrong, I can at least jump off and swim. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. We'll
I
give
don't-
it to you because just so we don't have to hear anymore.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Next
God.
headline.
I'm being abused.
So, anyways, they got some of the passengers back. They
Okay.
weren't sure. They were like, it was somewhere between.
People are missing?
I don't know. The article said it was somewhere between 300 to 700 passengers. That
Wow.
No, that's a lot.
That's a lot of
Big
people.
gap.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of unaccounted for people.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't really know.
medium-sized company just gone.
That's true. So, anyways,
Happy birthday.
What is
to
happening?
you.
Happy birthday
this is
to you.
This is unexpected.
Happy
Oh, gosh.
birthday, dear Cameron.
Wow, we finally got Wayne to sing.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Bless you and bless
How
all
old
the
are you?
years. How old are you?
Oh gosh.
Got him.
You got me the trick
We got you-
handle?
we
No, that's-
splurged.
You're just a weak blower.
Thanks to our live
that.
stream,
Oh, no.
we're able to afford trick candles for
Thank you.
Cameron.
Thank you, guys.
Patreon.
Just get
Look
it, bro.
at
Stop
that.
I
messing
don't know
with
how
us.
many times. What are you
Just
supposed to
get
do
it.
with
You're such
it?
a baby blower, dude.
Stop
You can
messing
blow a
with us.
candle out. Those weak
I don't know what
lips
to
and
do
weak
with it.
lungs.
Stop
Do
messing
what?
with us. Just blow it out.
Cameron, tell the people how old you are.
God.
I am
31.
31.
31.
Thank you,
You're
guys.
well into your 30s. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel
That's 1 year into his 30s.
I'll be honest with you. I woke up this morning with a lot of pain that I don't know where it came
Arthritis.
from. Yeah, I
in your
know.
heart.
Well, around the heart. Yeah, the
God.
sac.
cholesterol.
Yeah.
The sac
I thought
around
he
the
was
heart.
sad. I thought he was sad. It's just his blood pressure.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey,
been
we love
up
you,
for a
bro.
bit.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
was wondering why you threw your phone on the couch.
I had to signal.
He
We
was
had
that- is
a
that
room
the
full of
signal?
beautiful people,
Yep.
and I had to signal to them that we're singing. And I thought about dropping on the floor, but then I wouldn't get my phone back, so I did it right here.
Yeah, you can't bend over.
Good
from
call.
here.
What do I do now?
You go into the second
That's it.
headline.
It's my turn.
Birthday's over?
Yeah, birthday's over.
I don't even get a bite.
Well, you can have a bite in between segments.
All right, perfect.
Bless
so
you.
Our next, thank you guys. I love
Yeah.
you.
You're
happy
welcome.
birthday.
I was
Our
waiting for
next-
that. Thank you.
Headline. We have a Florida man who gets, man, you know, you go to a Waffle House.
Right.
And here's the thing. It's not just fine dining. It is fine dining, but it's not just the dining experience. It's really the entertainment of feeling like you're in somebody's kitchen.
That's right.
You sit
that's right.
right
Okay.
next to
Okay,
where they're
that's
cooking
true.
food, right? And so I mean, I feel like if you go to a family member's house, you
Yeah.
feel at home. Where I'm going, it's a Waffle House, Waffle Home, maybe to some.
Wow.
Bro, that's good.
But you feel like your family's there right next to you cooking.
Right.
And I feel like this
I've
guy,
always said that.
I feel like this guy got a little too comfortable at the Waffle House because I don't know. He just started yelling at the cooks about the way that they were cooking his bacon.
I don't like that.
Now you wouldn't do that to your mama,
You wouldn't do that. You shouldn't do
Okay.
that to anybody.
but if
It's-
you're a bad boy, you might. So
Is bacon like, is that a complex cook? Isn't it like undercooked, cooked, overcooked?
I mean, there's some
Is
people
there-
that are pretty
is
passionate
there-
about it.
what's
I
the-
think you could cook it in any fashion.
Yeah,
now.
but how do you yell at somebody for cooking it?
I'm
I've
not
seen-
really sure.
No, so this guy says to the cook, like, "Hey, I want it crispy."
No, he straight up has a meltdown
Whoa.
over how his bacon should be cooked.
Shame on him.
The police come and he's like, as he's being arrested, right? I don't think he understands. You're going to jail. You're not getting this bacon that's being cooked
Hold
because
on.
he's screaming, "You better cook the blank bacon right."
as he's leaving for jail.
Yeah. As he's
I
being-
feel like if I've done the infraction,
Right.
then I should at least get what the infraction's for.
right.
So if you rob
Oh.
a bank, you should be able to keep the money.
Well, at least touch
Wow,
it.
that's interesting.
At least touch it,
Like McScrooge, just throw the coins on your head
yeah.
and then go to
So-
prison.
and then give it back and be like, "See,
So you just want a little taste of the bacon.
yeah, a little lick."
You don't even have to have the whole thing.
Yeah,
So-
I once bought a bacon cooking device off
Yeah.
of the TV.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You drape the
Like a
bacon
Griddle?
over. No, this
Draping
was-
bacon. That's
Yeah.
not. You're starting off wrong.
No, not this way, sir. So this looked like a clothing rack.
Okay.
Yeah.
You put it in the microwave and you drape the bacon over it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like 3 minutes later, you got cooked bacon.
But it's not crispy bacon. Crispy bacon is
Back up.
Yeah.
You are draping bacon and then putting it in the microwave?
Yeah. Mwah. Quick bacon, just like the French used to make.
Can I just?
I don't understand because, dude, bacon's not cheap.
No,
so
can
why
I-
are you
Thank
like
you.
disgracing it in the microwave
No, you get you get quality bacon, but still
because of
it's-
the drape?
Yeah. Do you not understand microwave technology? I mean, it cooks stuff.
Can I say this? In
I'm blown
166
away.
episodes, every time we get sidetracked, it's always food related.
That's true.
We mention food one time and it's like tangent. Boom.
Look, just Google the bacon microwave rack.
You started talking about curtain bacon. Like I get a little.
Can somebody
concerned.
Google that for us?
Yeah.
Just
There's some drapery bacon out there that's delicious.
Oh,
I am hungry, but this guy went to prison.
yes, he went to prison.
At what point do we start name shaming people? Like, well, how bad does the crime have to be before we go? This
know.
person's first and last
He
name
said
is
that
this.
a lot, but I kind of feel bad for him because you don't know what kind of day they had, and they just
Yeah.
wanted some comfort food.
Okay.
Maybe they didn't have a home to go to where mama could cook some bacon for him. And so he's in Waffle House like, this is how my mama cooked it.
This guy pivots from you
I
wouldn't
had
yell
a-
at your mom that way
Yeah.
to maybe he misses his mom.
I had a
Yeah.
rough day.
I see what you're saying. No, bless this guy.
Make mama's bacon.
We forgive him.
Make
Right.
mama's
Okay.
bacon.
Yeah.
So anyways, our next headline,
Go
we
on.
have a Florida man who got in some trouble. I don't know. He might be innocent. He might not.
Here we go.
But he went on to school property. It's a high school.
Come on.
Ida Baker High School. While
Yeah.
school was in session,
Good one.
he drives into the parking lot. He finds an open gate. He goes in there, and when security stops him from like walking around the school on
Can't
his
do
own,
that.
yeah, you can't do that.
Not
You
supposed to.
shouldn't want to do that. But he said, "Well, I'm really just taking a tour of all my old schools,
Right.
and just saying prayers while I'm walking around for it."
Oh,
No, he
ah,
said that
red
or you
flag.
said that?
What? Why would I say that?
He said the prayers?
yes.
Huh.
So he's just walking around praying for all his schools that he
Yeah.
went to. Now that could be innocent.
Okay.
Could be.
It could be,
Could
Now,
be.
This.
but it's still
Doesn't
not.
feel like it.
It. I'm not saying you should do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it could be innocent.
If I'm a cop,
Yeah. Okay.
hypothetically,
Here we
Right.
go. Yeah.
and I go to
I
a
was
school,
hoping we'd get here to where Wayne goes. If I'm a cop.
yeah, and he's trespassing where children are.
Yeah.
Right.
And he says, hey, I'm taking a tour of my old stomping grounds. I go, yeah, okay, man, you got to go. He
Right,
goes,
right,
I'm praying over the place. I'm like, I'm gonna arrest you just to be safe.
No, he didn't get arrested.
He's out on
Brother.
the loose.
This
What do you
said-
mean he's out on the
He said the P
loose?
word. Did you not
Okay.
hear him say prayer?
I heard it, but here's
He prayed
the
for
thing.
the cop.
Yeah, exactly. So he basically was told to leave. He started circling back, and then I guess he threatened
Oopsie.
a security guard, and then the principal got involved, ordered him to leave again. And so then they start look. I don't know how they have records of this, but they looked at his other schools that he went to.
And prayed
Okay.
over?
No, well, no,
Okay.
just the schools that he attended. it sounded like
his
so they
actual
called,
records.
Wait,
They
so
called
there
his
are
middle school, and they're
permanent
like, "Hey,
records?
man." I guess they like called his middle school. Hey, Be on the lookout for this guy.
Yeah.
Can someone
So-
look up when prayer was banned from schools? Wasn't that a thing?
Huh.
Was that a
You
thing?
mean
or
like
no?
strangers
No,
walking
it's not
onto
a
the
thing.
property?
I was gonna. Oh,
Or are you
okay.
talking
can
about
still pray
hug
in
the
school?
flagpole?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the flagpole day.
Yeah, you go, you hug the flagpole, and you pray for the school.
Yeah, that's what I guess guy was doing.
That's still, well, maybe. We don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, next headline.
Wait,
well,
what's
that
what's
does
his first
bring
and
up-
last name?
I
yeah.
just feel like you guys are going to take this somewhere.
No. This brings up a debate we've all had. How far do prayers travel? Do you have to get within 50 feet?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, you can pray
the
for that
radius
school.
of prayer.
That's the prayer radius. We
You
call
can
it.
pray for that school at home.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think
I
is what
think
you're trying to
that's
say.
a good way to end it.
Our next headline, we have a Florida man who, I don't know why
Uh-oh.
so many Florida guys
I
have
love when he looks down in shame.
machetes. What is it with Florida
up?
people and machetes?
Okay, now
not good.
machetes are illegal. No more machetes in
That's
Florida.
right. You can't have a machete at school. I know that for a fact.
That is a fact.
Nobody.
How,
You pointed, but nobody acknowledged you.
how accessible
know.
are machetes, honestly, for just people that are. What is that?
I'm sorry. Our editor Suzette sent us a picture of the bacon drapery.
Oh my gosh!
Look at this abomination.
That looks
How good's that bacon
awful.
look?
That looks disgusting.
Oh well, that picture does look disgusting.
That looks really bad, Josh. You eat that? Okay,
Ate that.
I gotta
eat that?
I gotta move on. You guys. So we have a Florida
sorry.
man. We have a Florida man with a machete,
Yeah.
a legal
Yeah.
machete, but
Yeah,
we
okay.
just banned.
Yeah.
And so he is at the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County, which I think is just like it sounds like a waste
For number
treatment
two.
plant.
This sounds like a terrorist attack.
Well, maybe, but he starts arguing with another employer, another person there.
At the SWA?
They get into a fight,
Oh, good.
and he starts swinging this machete.
Come on.
Everybody's cut up.
What?
I just don't understand how
Wait,
many.
what? Back up.
He made
one second.
contact?
Yes, lacerations on
God
arms.
bless.
He has lacerations on himself. So
He's not
Double-sided
accurate
machete?
at all.
his handling of the machete is not
Oh,
great.
loosey goosey.
So, anyways, I guess that it was this whole fight was over a necklace. So the victim was supposed to sell it, or
At
they
the
demanded
Solid
money
Waste
back.
Authority?
I don't know, dude. It's all about
Bring
a
the
necklace.
facts next time.
What? The facts are in here. I just don't feel like going through the whole
Yeah, that's
facts.
probably good.
Let me
choice.
sum it up for you, Josh. This guy came to the SWA,
The Solid Waste Authority.
yes, slinging blades,
some
hit
reason.
himself and everybody else that was there.
Over
Yeah.
what?
A
Over
necklace.
prayer in school. Oh, necklace.
Okay,
A
yeah.
necklace. I just want people to understand
Machete.
machetes.
Yeah.
They're not cool anymore.
They're not cool.
They are
dude.
not cool.
I feel
they
like
were
they're not
cool in
cool.
middle school.
In the 80s, they were pretty cool.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Hundreds of people send in headlines
Right.
all the time. And
the
I
time.
will say this, like a third are like machete based.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so random.
It's a ton.
Or someone throwing food at a loved one and getting arrested.
The weird
Like
thing
those
was
are the two main
yeah,
categories
yeah,
of like
that's the
Florida
biggest
man
one.
that
headlines.
South African runner in the Paralympic Games. He would run on machetes.
Oh, with the steel and didn't he
Yeah. Yeah.
oof, not good.
What are we talking? You guys got to hold it together tonight. All right. Our next headline. This we have a Florida woman
Yeah.
from, I think, Jupiter, Florida.
Go on.
Okay.
Okay. Who is taking a trip to the Carolinas. All right.
That's fine.
North Carolina, South Carolina, beautiful,
My
beautiful
favorite.
states.
Both of them.
All right, either one. North Carolina is better than South Carolina. I'll just say
Some
it.
would say.
Wow.
Only because that Petey Pablo song.
That's true. So, anyways, she is going to North Carolina.
Yep.
To a city called where to go, Gastonia.
Oh,
Really?
This time of year?
Purely, yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful. Purely based off of a TikTok that she
Oh,
saw.
no.
Okay, so she saw this TikTok video where it was this gorgeous snowy mountain, snowy mountains on both sides. You have this deep valley with a river. I mean, it's
Come on.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
like,
Gastonia.
Come on. I can
Picture
see it. I can
perfect.
picture it.
and so somebody, put it on TikTok as a video and said, this beautiful place in
Secret.
Gastonia, North Carolina. And so she's like, I want to see this place.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. I'm going to take a trip. So that she drives up there. Thing is,
Go on.
she starts getting close to where Gastonia is. And she said there's really no mountains. There's a ton of run down gas stations. And just there's nothing there.
How apropos.
And so the guy that posted this video, it's a video of a city in Switzerland.
Come
Oh
on.
my
I'm not even
goodness.
going to try to say the name.
Please.
I'm not going to, mostly because I lost the name. Lauterbrunnen.
That's right. That
Yeah.
sounds right.
It's Lauterbrunnen.
Ladder Bruben?
No, Lauterbrunnen.
Oh, it's one ladder.
Brunnen.
Louder Brunnen.
And
yeah.
so, anyways,
Beautiful
this
this time of
guy
year.
had posted this video of this place in Switzerland,
And claimed it was.
and just it was just like he just said it was Gastonia, North
Yeah.
Carolina. He's probably
yeah.
from there.
so this Florida
knows
woman.
it's full of rundown gas stations.
Yep.
And she took a trip.
This headline's brought to
Yeah.
you by the tourist board of Gastonia,
Gastonia.
North
Dude,
Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nothing but rundown gas stations.
Prank tourism is really hot
and no
right now.
mountains.
Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing good there. I mean, there's definitely mountains in North Carolina, but
sure.
nothing like snowy clad.
But you know what,
cliffs.
though? That's what you get for leaving Florida looking for beauty. You know
That-
what I
yeah.
mean?
Beauty's here.
Beauty's
you're
here,
from
baby.
Jupiter. That's a beach
Wow.
town.
Look
baby.
around.
Go to the beach. Enjoy the beach. You don't need any
Come on.
mountains.
Look at the
What's her
sand
first and last
dunes.
name?
Let me check. All right, next headline. We have a Florida man who is pulled over
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
because
we
he
go.
was, cops kind of pull him over to the side and say
Side of the
it's
road.
obvious that he's visibly intoxicated on an unknown substance.
Mm.
All right.
Love that.
So while
Yeah.
they're talking to him, they notice that his pockets were full. They're bulging. Okay.
That's fine.
And so, they basically asked, "Hey, do you have a weapon?" He
Yikes.
said, "No, they're full of, my pockets have bags full of syringes in them."
okay.
Go on.
But he said they aren't for drugs.
Right.
These syringes are for fishing.
Come on. That's right.
I'm no outdoorsman,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
so I can't even jump in here.
Wayne
and,
has no idea.
and interrupt like I'm doing.
I have a theory, but I want to hear his.
I would love to hear both
theory.
theories.
Yeah. Do you inject
How would
your
you fish with a syringe or a bag full of syringes?
Okay, I assume I would buy like a big set of worms, earthworms,
Yep.
and then inject them with whatever fishy. Other fish?
Like meat juice or any kind of like fish bait.
Fish
Oh.
eat worms.
oh,
You're injecting the fish
Okay.
with.
Extra worm
Wow.
scent is what
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Okay.
yeah.
So he's wrong, but I was going to say you
Oh,
inject the
worm
worm with
scent?
extra worm scent.
Okay. So you're taking
Yeah,
the
that's where I was
syringes.
going.
You have worms. You have extra worm scent, and then you need the
Yeah.
bag full
Get
of.
it from Walmart.
Yeah. And then that's all you need for fishing.
Well, you puncture a hole in the worm, and it
Oh,
slowly
it always
leaks
worked
out.
for me.
It always works. So, anyways,
This guy's innocent.
Yep.
I guess the problem was, that's not all he had in his pocket, because they did find a bag of fentanyl, and they arrested him for possession. He had also been arrested in the past for grand theft, drunk
Hold
driving.
on. This is not a good guy.
Huh?
This isn't a good guy.
I'm sure he's a good guy.
Wait, this is a bad guy?
Just because he has a little fentanyl in his cigarette pack.
Yeah,
I mean,
grand theft. Who hasn't?
no, who hasn't done grand theft?
It's kind of
honestly?
rude, though. Can I be honest with you? When the cops go through your history to see what else you've done,
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that.
That's the first thing they do.
just Judge
forgive
me
and
here.
forget. Yeah, this happened right here, right now.
Yeah.
Let's deal with this.
Right.
Don't look
live
at
in the-
yesterday.
let's live in
I
the
got
present
syringes
only.
full of worm
Right.
juice.
Right. This guy's going fishing.
Oh, all right. Next headline we have. This is probably normal to us, honestly. Like, Josh, if you were driving down I-4,
I do. I have.
okay, and you saw like a semi truck with a trailer on it with a T-Rex, a statue of a T-Rex. Like, okay, it's like realistic looking though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
What would be your first thought if you saw a realistic looking T-Rex driving on I-4?
Come
like on the
on.
back of a semi.
Come on.
Okay. Then I assume they're going to film Jurassic Park 5
Right.
and let me follow them.
Yep.
That's all you're gonna do.
That's it. Yeah.
Right.
It's really nothing out of the normal. I feel like. I
No.
feel like
He's
I
been
probably,
building his IMDb page for a while.
Yep.
Yeah,
So that makes
get a
sense.
good
honestly,
snap.
I feel like I've probably seen that before.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have. I mean, think about it. You have Dinosaur World
Yep.
Right.
The concrete place.
right on I-4. Is it concrete?
I don't know what the dinosaurs
It's
are.
near Plant
We
City.
haven't been invited
in
in
Central
yet.
Florida.
It's right there off the interstate. That would be my first thought. Okay.
Well, you
Dinos-
said realistic.
Dinosaur World has a new exhibit.
Yeah.
It could be going to Busch Gardens.
Oh, true.
Could be going anywhere. Like this guy made this huge deal about it and had a video of this T-Rex.
Okay.
And he's kind of. I feel like I'm just blowing it out of proportion. I feel
No.
like.
Did he?
Is he-
did he
is it
believe
strapped
I don't,
down?
I'm just saying it shouldn't be news, and I know I'm reporting it as news.
yeah, I don't know.
You're
where-
saying none of us should be talking about it.
Yeah, but this guy.
But
Here's
this
the
is-
thing.
I'm
We've-
bringing it up.
We've worked hard to
You're
build the
the
trust with
problem.
our audience.
Right.
They come to us for news, and now you're giving them this guy's like
no,
fake
I'm
news.
dinosaur propaganda.
The news is chill out about dinosaurs.
That's the news?
It's been 500 million years.
okay.
Everybody just needs to
So
relax.
your news is slow down on dinosaurs.
I don't know.
Chill on dinosaurs.
don't know.
Dinosaurs aren't cool anymore. Guys.
Honestly, my next headline.
What?
I had one I was going to, and then I was like, "That's kind
Can
of."
I be honest with you? I feel like he was trying to bail on the dinosaur headline.
I was.
And you see the recognition in his face where he goes, chill on dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the
Nobody
next
likes
story
them.
was just really sad, and I was like,
Nah,
trying.
not tonight.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sensitive tonight.
There was a lot of drugs involved.
Not on your birthday.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Let's just end it on a happy one.
Yeah.
Josh, you have the happy headline. To end it
Yeah. Guy driving down I-4
That's right.
on, right?
sees Tillicum.
Come again?
What?
Tillicum, the Shamu.
No. Oh.
Yeah, they were taking it to finally be free.
Yeah. What happened?
Died along the way because he couldn't breathe the air. That's it. So he's in heaven now. That's what I'm saying. Animals go to heaven. Yeah.
We can't do that. we can't put that on the episode.
Tillicum?
No, not a.
Oh,
not
you
an
don't say
orca
his
dying
name?
on
You-
I-4.
You don't support Tillicum going to heaven.
I support him going to heaven, but
He's
we can't
in
talk
a
about how it
tank
happened.
right now.
He's in a. No, he's not in a tank. If he's in heaven, he's in the ocean.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Josh.
So, you guys,
Cameron, say hey.
there's
Hi,
a,
Joshua.
there's a confession I have to confess.
Okay.
Confess.
Yeah. I was able to access the Florida Men email.
That's right. Where all the sponsorships come through.
Yeah. And
Florida Men.
Yeah, whatever it is. And
Florida Men at famafam.com. Email us.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. You left it logged in.
We took the password from you for a reason.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you didn't take your computer away from
Okay.
me.
So what'd you do?
So I saw a request come in.
Okay.
From
They're
who?
like, hey, guys, this Friday,
Yep.
last Friday,
Yep.
we're doing a authentic Italian event,
Okay.
Hmm.
cuisine.
Okay.
We're flying in a chef
Right.
and his staff from
fine.
Italy. It's a pop up, and we'd love for you guys. Well, you guys was like it didn't mean you two.
Oh.
Oh,
just
so I'm
you.
glad we're hearing about it a week later.
Yeah.
Well, they said
For the first time.
Did you move this to the secret email folder?
well the deleted folder
Oh, okay.
after I
Wait,
printed it.
So what did you do?
So they invited me. They said Josh
No,
specifically.
they did not. I
They said
guarantee you
Josh
they did it.
plus
They said
one.
both of us.
I'll print it out.
Okay.
Okay. So they said Josh plus one to this authentic Italian event cuisine.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So we weren't invited.
No. They specifically said please don't bring Wayne or Cameron or
Wow.
Greg as your
No one's
plus
ever
one.
said that.
No.
No one's ever said that.
And I thought since you guys are such big fans of my dating segments,
Maybe.
that I would take this girl that I've been talking to on Skeeter, a new dating app,
Mm.
and record it for the show.
To see how you do like in the environment.
Yeah, in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
A
it's
lot of
really-
folks do write
You're really
in.
doing a favor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
folks do write in about the dating advice that you give, and they
Bingo.
say it's successful. So you're saying we're going to get to hear you
Oh yeah.
on a date
Yeah.
firsthand.
But I do have to plug. I mean, it was a pop up. They said they'll let us know if they do it again.
Right.
But this was a Authentico. Let me see if I'm pronouncing this right. Authentico Italiano cuisine
Wow.
experience.
Really?
They gave us tickets. I still had to pay out of pocket. I'll have you know.
Oh, okay. So they.
Yeah, I got access. I got the address, and I got the time.
So your
And
review is
I took a
true.
date. Yeah.
I mean,
All
they
right.
didn't. They didn't buy your review from.
They
you.
did not buy my review,
All right. Well, let's hear the audio.
but I hit record on my phone, and here's what happened.
Oh no.
Right away. Here you go. Can I take your coats? Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your camaraderie will be right with you. Oh, this is kind of exciting, right?
Sure. Have you not had your coat checked before?
No, I have. I'm saying like the whole thing, like that the show got tickets and that we get to come here for this like pop up.
Yeah, I meant to ask, so you aren't really paying for a first date then? This is just something for the show?
No, this is about me and you.
So why are you recording it then?
That's just something that
Buenos and Virginio. I am arrivederci. I will be your waiter, or Camere, as we say back in Tuscany. How about we start with the bottle of champagne to celebrate such a lovely Buonanotte.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Did you see anything on the menu? Ciao, Bella and Fella.
Not yet. Do you have like a chicken tendies or like a stuffed crust pizza?
We don't really have these such things. The menu is a limited one. See, ciao, Bella. These are the 3 items we are serving tonight.
Okay, well, I'm illiterate, and I can't count. So, you know what? Just bring me garlic bread.
how about this Chichetti? It looks nice.
Scusi? So sorry, madame. Again, this is the authentico Italian experience. A garlic bread is an Americano food. May I suggest a caponata?
Ugh. Actually, I'm not really hungry anymore. I'll go get a pot pie from KFC on the way home.
Sir, you still want that bottle of champagne? It's $99. It's not included on your meal ticket.
What?
Did you still want the bottle of champagne? It's not included on your meal ticket.
No, where did your accent go?
Yes. Of course, sir.
No, there's no way I'm paying for this meal plan or $100 of champagne.
I bet they don't even have stuffed crust pizza. I'm really having a hankering for a grape nerd slush from Sonic.
Actually, can I speak with the whoever's in charge?
This is Authentica Italiano.
I want to speak with the manager. I want to speak with who's in charge.
Right away, mi amore.
Bueno, Saris, I am Mussolini Cappuccini, the managerini of this place.
Okay. Hi.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Can you get our coats? I'll go stand in line in the KFC drive-thru to save a spot. Those pot pies take a real long time to make.
Okay. Mr. Mussolino, I don't believe our waiter is really Italian, and clearly you aren't. I'm doubting the whole validity of this place.
Oh, no, I can assure you we are 100% Italianos. We just got off of the plane yesterday. He's probably just jet lagged. Me so sorry.
I don't think so.
Is the flatware complimentary?
No, after hearing the manager and the waiter, I'm not falling for another one of these fake pop-up Italian restaurants.
But, sir, just one moment. I can prove me blood bleeds marinara.
Santa di te.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Now,
That was your dating experience?
Oh, God, it was rough.
So your date chose to leave you at the restaurant.
yeah, wow,
to
I
go
noticed that.
To go stand in line at a KFC for a pop pie. Are they like
Good
Is it a
Popeyes.
limited release or something?
I want to
Like, why-
clarify.
Oh,
She
they're
said that
there.
she was going to
I don't
stand in
think
line
there's
in
ever a
the
line.
drive-through.
I don't think there's ever a line at KFC, is there?
No. She's a wild one.
Can I be honest with you? I'm
Yeah.
pretty upset that we missed this authentic
Me too.
experience.
Yeah,
It
and that
sounded.
just speaks to, the pop-up business in general.
I felt like I was
It's
in
hard to
the
trust them.
countryside of Italy.
Yeah, I did too. No, the ambiance, yeah. Great.
Come on,
It's not a
Beautiful.
fork noise. I mean, people like
playing drums on dishes.
it's
oh,
weird.
no. Well, I guess there's a lot of loose, greasy pasta
Oh, true.
Oh, I see
that
what
was
you're
being
saying.
served. The
Yeah.
concetti.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Josh obviously practices what he preaches.
Yeah.
An excellent first date.
And Josh, if you could sum this up in 3 tips that that we just heard
Yeah.
that maybe we didn't recognize as
Yeah.
a tip, what would you tell our
Okay.
listeners?
Well, no authenticity.
no,
K-N-O-W.
Oh, know
okay.
it.
Yeah,
I see what you're
recognize
saying.
authenticity.
That's a better way
That's
to say
number
it.
one. Number
Yeah.
two.
Well, I was going to elaborate.
Oh, go ahead,
for,
Pastor.
For number one,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
just look into the hearts of the people.
Okay.
And when
Wow.
they don't produce an authentic Italian accent after claiming to be just off the plane.
I thought you were giving this is supposed to be about your date,
Oh,
not about the service.
well, when a lady
okay.
speaks about specific foods,
Yeah.
you should just take her to that because she's having a hankering.
I see what you're saying. So your first date should have been at KFC instead of the.
Well,
authentic
yeah, I
Italian
didn't
experience.
cover that favorite foods under
the tips.
the Skeeter app.
Right.
It wasn't one of the
It's
questions.
a drop down menu.
Yeah, there's a drop down. So ask more questions before you go on a first date.
Okay.
Okay, that's
perfect.
number two.
That's a good one.
No authenticity.
Okay.
That's okay.
And be ready to party
Come on.
is the third one.
that's some
Hey,
good tips.
That's
what
amazing.
that's what we did afterwards. We went to what was it, Pleasure Island?
Uh-huh.
And
So it worked
downtown.
out well for you.
Yeah, Disney, downtown Disney.
Well
we went
done.
to Pleasure Island.
Well done. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
In the 1870s, there was only one road that connected the cities of Micanopy and Palaca, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good road.
One way to and from the road cut right through the forest between the two towns, and it wasn't long before people named the road after the creek that it ran beside.
Yeah. It's
People
funny
did
how that
people did that
happens.
back then.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
geographically named stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Little Orange Creek Road was used by over 100 people a day. That's a big deal back in the 1870s.
Big deal. Put a toll on that road.
So they also put creek in the road title.
Yeah, they weren't very creative.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
They
you
did-
know
they,
where the
they
creek
saw
is.
something and they said something.
Could have just been Little Orange Road.
Could have been.
Well, then you're looking
that's actually
for
a pretty cool
an
name.
orange road. But
I
if
see
you
what
know
you're
where the
saying.
creek
Oh,
is,
that's too descriptive.
A lot of dumb
Bingo.
people back then.
Wow.
So, folks who had business in Micanopy
Okay.
would travel there from Palaca, and then folks who had family in Palaca would travel there from Micanopy. It was the point is it was the main road. It was the main stretch between the two towns.
we get it.
Here's the thing: there was no issues at all until around 1873,
Right.
when things began to get kind of weird.
How weird.
So, what used to be a peaceful journey
Okay.
for almost everyone, it started turning into a stressful event because strange things were happening. Animals would get spooked for no reason. Children who were normally like at ease and
Yep,
normal would begin
right.
to cry the entire trip.
Don't like that.
Okay.
And there were even reports of constant nausea and
Oh.
people seeing strange things following them along the tree line.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Don't
I
like
feel
any
like
of
the
that.
last one is probably the most unnerving.
That's the one
Yeah,
that's the most.
yeah.
My kids cry all the time, so that wouldn't
Right,
bother
okay.
me.
Who
but
cares?
Yeah.
Here's the
That's what
thing.
he says all the time. Who cares?
Yeah, my kids are crying. Who cares? But I just want to say this, like, to kind of put ourselves in the situation.
Yeah.
This is the main strip. So, what was a normal trip for a lot of folks to get groceries or to go to work
Yeah.
has
Right.
now become like a nightmare scenario because
Okay.
people are like going on this on Little Orange Creek Road and going like, "Man, I just feel like I'm sick by the time I get to the end. Something's not right.
Got it. Got
Something's
it.
following me in the woods."
Yeah.
So all of this seemed to happen over the course of like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Things were normal and then they weren't normal pretty
Okay.
quickly.
Okay. A bad 2 weeks.
It was
And
a
then
bad
it's
span of
good?
time. So what's that?
And then it's good, or it's just like
Well, we'll have to see.
oofa.
People go from wanting to travel to basically dreading this area. But ironically enough, around this same time, a lot of folks were coming south into Florida
Okay.
and choosing this area between Micanopy and Palaca to call their home.
Well, once a road's built, and you're like, well, this is kind of convenient.
I know you're kidding, but that's the truth.
I know
That's what
the truth.
happens. So
I say facts sometimes.
you do say facts sometimes. So
Thank
these
you.
folks are coming south into Florida not knowing any better,
Yeah.
and they're choosing this area between these two towns as their homestead.
Jackpot.
This is where
Road's
they're
there.
moving into.
Yep.
The problem is the folks who already exist here are like, that's the weird area.
Right.
We don't like that
we don't go
anymore.
there.
But the new folks
Your
are coming
tummy
down
hurts
into
over
I
there.
Florida.
don't tell them. I don't tell them.
They're not
nothing.
saying nothing.
No.
They're like, oh, you guys
Not
want
a
to move
chance.
there? That's a great spot.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
love
should
that
live
spot.
right there. It's
Actually,
perfect,
jealous I
actually.
didn't pick that spot.
100%. So basically, the road was named after the creek,
Yep.
and these new folks, these homesteaders, they decided to name this new town after the road. So the township of Little
Let's
Orange
see.
Creek
Wow.
was founded in 1875. And
Well,
from
they
the
missed it.
very beginning, things were never normal.
Ugh.
Okay.
Describe.
So
I know
the-
you're going to do it.
Yeah, the
I'm not even gonna
road's
ask.
named after the creek.
That's right.
And it carries the title Creek Over.
That's right.
The town's named after the road, but doesn't bring road over. Like
But it carries
little
creek.
old creek road town.
Creek
That's what it
carries,
should be.
road does not.
Okay, I got it. You skip over.
Right. You know the rule of names. So the town was so strange that the people in the surrounding towns of Micanopy and Palaka decided to construct 2 new roads
No.
so they could circumnavigate the new
Wow.
township of Little Orange Creek.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
You think you moved into a hot spot
Mm.
and now everybody's going around
All
you?
the rude neighbors are like, we're going to build a road to
Yeah.
avoid you, my guy.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
like
want that.
that's a toll road now.
100%.
That's exactly what they do with toll roads.
That is.
Yep.
Nevertheless, these new families, they've settled here.
Yeah.
This is their home. They've got to make things work.
Mhm.
And quite honestly, life was hard, like for everyone during like frontier Florida.
Right.
So the folks who moved down here, they're like, yeah, things are a little weird, but
Yeah.
such is life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yep.
who cares? We're starving.
I'm
we
in
don't care.
Stink
You know?
Town, but who cares?
100%. Everything started to culminate, though, in the winter of 1878.
Okay.
The Kingston family had settled in Little Orange Creek a few years prior in order to escape the harsh winters of Chicago.
Oof.
They come south to
Yeah,
Florida
not
like a
a
lot of
fan.
people did. Yeah. And so things were definitely off in this little town, but it was certainly better than freezing to death up north.
Mhm.
So Jamie Kingston, he was the youngest in the family, and he was the first one to realize that this night in particular was unlike any other.
Mm.
Wow, he's the first
He's the first one to
and the
notice that
youngest.
something's quite off. Most of the children were in bed. They were tucked away when
Mm.
Jamie went into the common area to say goodnight to his grandmother,
Mhm.
who was sewing near the fireplace.
Oof, creepy.
And as he hugs her, he realizes there was a yellowish smoke slowly filling the room.
Okay, that's a gas.
Science,
yeah.
Science
Scientists.
Cameron has named it.
Yeah.
Chemical Cam would be proud of you, actually.
Really?
Wow. What gas is it you were saying?
Yellow gas.
Yellow gas.
Okay, yep. Sorry.
What's the
Little yellow
on the
creek.
periodic table?
Oh,
little-
mustard gas?
That's exactly what
There
it
it
is.
is.
Mustard
Yeah.
gas?
Now you-
Mustardy.
You prophet. The yellow smoke seemed to be coming from the fire,
Mhm.
but it was actually coming down the chimney
How's that
What?
work?
and slowly covering the inside of the house. So Jamie told his grandmother, who immediately gathered the rest of the children and started trying to make their escape as quickly as possible.
Mm.
Okay.
And everyone in the Kingston family, they make it outside of their home alive, but unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
their problems were just beginning.
Their home burned down?
No, the entire town of Little Orange Creek was blanketed in a thick yellow fog.
What?
Okay. Naturally produced?
It wasn't long before just about every family had joined the Kingstons outside trying to figure out what was going on. And the general consensus from the folks in town were, yeah, look, this yellow fog is strange.
Right.
Let's give it to the morning. The sun will come up. Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, you can't see the yellow. fog.
No, the sun burns away yellow fog.
That's right.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
That's how it works, I guess.
Steam.
That's exactly how it works normally. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The sun never came up.
Okay. Well, there's a pickle.
Yep. At
That's going
least
to be an issue.
not in Little Orange Creek. It didn't. The fog was so thick, it literally blocked out the sun, which oddly
Oh my
enough,
God.
that was said about me in high school, that I was so thick I blocked out the sun.
That's a husky joke, though.
By noon, by noon, it was showing zero signs
Yeah.
of dissipating. And by nightfall of day 2, the villagers knew they had a major issue on their hands because that was when the livestock started to
Well,
die.
one day of no sun.
Right.
Cool,
Wait, you said
whatever.
that they were dying?
The livestock started to die on
So
day
dead
2.
stock.
Yeah. There goes their food.
Did you just say death stock? Yet you make fun of me for my
Clever.
thick joke. You're gonna laugh at that trash.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was really good. Here's the thing: every chicken, every goat, even
What?
some of the horses,
Okay.
simply stopped breathing and started falling over
Wow.
wherever they stood.
Descriptive.
I'm just saying. I want you guys to get a picture
That's
of the
how it
nightmare.
works.
This is what they're living in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like 2
Yellow
feet,
fog suffocation.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yellow
2
fox
feet
suffocation.
down, rip street.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Some of the horses too, though. So the
Short
citizens of Little Orange Creek knew they needed a solution. They needed one fast.
Big fans.
Because, well, yeah, shortly after the animals began to die, the people started getting really sick. So the town elects 2 brothers, Robert and McKinley Stanton.
Mhm.
And so the town chooses these 2 boys to basically ride out of town and let the surrounding cities know, hey, we're desperate for help.
Yeah.
Why didn't they all just run out of
God,
time?
for real. Like,
Well, you're going to see why. Here's the
Okay.
here's the thing.
okay. Because you could be going into more.
Ding, ding,
Okay.
ding.
Right.
Yeah.
It was Robert's job
It's
to
up here,
ride to
baby.
Micanopy.
Yep.
It was McKinley's job to ride to Palatka.
Uh-oh.
Robert never made it to Micanopy alive.
What?
Oh my gosh.
McKinley made it to Palatka, but when he got there,
Yep.
no one was willing to come help.
Well, why would you
No.
want to go into the yellow
I mean,
fog?
Yeah, no one's a hero back in 1870.
We
No.
got this
You know what I
fog
mean?
in
Like,
Well, not when
town.
it's fog. You can't escape a fog.
can you guys help us with this fog? And they're like, no, my guy.
No, it's
What are
killing
we
people,
supposed
though.
to
We
do?
need help.
Yeah, it's killing people. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You're nowhere for you to stay here.
You got a fog solution?
No
now?
room in the inn. So here's the thing. They find Robert's body in the woods. He never made it.
gosh.
By day 4, the people of Little Orange Creek had resigned to their homes and they were awaiting their fate. They had just basically given up the entire
Wow.
town.
Jeez,
They come
that's
down from
sad.
Chicago and they're like, I guess we're dead.
I guess this is Florida. Welcome.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thankfully, that night, in spite of the 40-degree weather outside, it
Mhm.
began to rain. And the rain began breaking up the yellow cloud of death. So this,
Okay.
Jeez.
this phenomenon became known as the Great Fog of 1878. Shortly after it was lifted, the vast majority of the citizens who remained
Okay.
moved away from Central Florida altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
So the
were-
hierarchy.
You
here-
can't mess with fog. I mean, death fog.
Yeah.
They're donezo.
Orange
That's a bad
fog.
first impression.
right.
So they head out.
Yep.
The neighboring cities could actually, we found out after the fact, once it dissipated, the neighboring cities could actually see the fog from their towns.
Really?
They could see it concentrated over this
They're like,
area.
well, it sucked to live over there.
but
am I
here's
right?
the thing. They already believed that was a weird area to begin with.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, it's cursed. We told you it was cursed.
Yeah.
And you guys
That's
moved
what
there
you get.
anyways. Right.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Little Orange Creek was, this was the thing they did in the 1870s. It was officially deemed cursed. That
Mm.
area was deemed
Yeah.
cursed.
That's cool.
So partially because no one wants to live there on this cursed land. But here's the thing. As soon as people moved out, the land was purchased by a phosphate mining company.
Okay.
Seems fishy.
There's something going on there.
The industry basically that had caused all these folks to come down and find jobs because
Okay.
back
Right.
in this time, the people who were homesteading and looking for new areas to live,
Mhm.
they followed industry. So the
Mhm.
railroad, the mining
Okay, tell
companies.
us.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Preach it.
this phosphate company had come down, which is why people had kind of followed it and moved down here.
Okay.
When everybody left because of the fog, that company bought the land.
They love the fog.
They apparently loved the fog. So a
Mhm.
solution as to why the fog occurred wasn't discovered until Chinese scientists visited the phosphate mines over 100 years later in 1970.
Jeez.
1970.
1970,
Jeez.
not that long ago. As it turns out, Central Florida's climate is perfect for a rare weather condition known as an inversion. And during an inversion, the atmospheric
Not
conditions
familiar.
will switch, causing warm air to trap cooler air close to the ground.
Okay.
When this
Mhm.
happens, a dense fog is formed, and every chemical beneath the low sitting clouds remains trapped in that area.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, we're following you.
So
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah,
this
big time.
case,
Conversion, you said.
the inversion. So in this case, the newly discovered phosphate mines were
Mhm.
releasing gases
What?
that were being trapped and held in place by this weather pattern called the inversion. So
Yeah,
this super
we're on
sick,
it.
Terrifying.
this once in a lifetime inversion happens,
yeah.
and it just so happens to coincide with this discovery of a phosphate mine. So
Right.
as these gases are coming up, there's
Wow.
nowhere to go.
These are good visuals.
It's just hanging out and trapped here with these
Yeah.
people. Essentially, it turned the air around Little Orange Creek into a mild chemical weapon.
Oh
Amen.
my gosh.
These people were living and breathing the equivalent of like mustard gas.
This is
Good
insane.
God.
Absolutely insane. So if you thought Florida wasn't deadly enough,
It's
Mm.
trying to kill you.
our fog can kill you. Like that's
yeah.
blows my
I'm
mind.
never driving in fog again.
Here's the thing. Fortunately, an inversion that traps poison gas is extremely rare, and there hasn't been another.
Well,
Well, there
still
hasn't been
happened.
another incident on record since 1878. But like Cameron said, it can happen. So with that being said, everyone currently listening in Central Florida,
Huh.
good luck. God bless you. We do appreciate
Yeah,
you.
you have a
turning
new
into it.
fear.
Is there any other indicator though of an inversion?
Here's the thing: the warning you get is yellow fog coming down your chimney.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I
If
gotta
you don't
get
have a chimney
first.
to like warn you.
We
Or
do have
grandma.
cars now, so you can just kind of jump in your car, maybe close the vents, and like that movie, The Happening,
Mm.
with Oscar-winning
no way that's gonna
actor Mark
work.
Wahlberg,
Yeah.
and you just drive out of the city.
Oh, he was a science teacher in that movie.
He was. Here's the thing that's weird about it, though, man. Like when you're living in frontier Florida,
Right.
You have very little information to begin with. You're coming to Florida because they're giving away cheap land,
Yep.
so you're trying to survive, start a family, and do all this stuff. And you're aware of certain things. There may be water dragons.
Yeah,
That's what they called it back then.
Yeah, reptiles
definitely
that
are.
kill
There
you.
may be prisoners who have escaped and they've come down to Florida as
For
well.
sure, yeah.
You prep for these
You're
things.
describing my everyday life.
You walk outside and there's a yellow death cloud.
whatever.
No one's
Yeah.
prepped you for that, dude. And even their first initial reactions were like, okay, we'll see what happens. The sun will come
Yeah.
up. And then the
Right.
sun doesn't come up because
Annie.
the mustard gas cloud is too thick.
Maybe it tastes good. You know, who knows?
You think so?
I'm so hungry right
Little
now.
peppery.
He's so hungry. It is peppery.
Yeah.
It is
Burned
peppery.
your eyes.
Come on.
How many
Listen,
people? How many people died?
I don't want to say that. And shame on you for asking. 7.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's nothing. No,
The town was like 93, bro.
I mean, that's like
less than
8%.
10%. Yeah.
Oh my, these guys are nasty people.
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be positive.
There's
I'm trying
10
to find
people in the
positive
room
light.
now.
Let's
One
ref-
of them goes.
Let's rephrase it.
Nobody.
Jeez.
notices.
Let's rephrase that.
Yep.
86 people survived.
That's
a praise
beautiful.
report. Yeah.
Amen.
Come on.
God is
Yeah.
good.
So good.
So good.
Hey, episode 166. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
We had a date with Josh. We had some great headlines with Cameron. We learned about mustard gas clouds from Wayne. We love you. If you're listening, bless you. If you're watching, bless you on
Yeah.
patreon.com/FMOFM podcast. All the bonus materials. We gave
Wow.
away some concept art tonight.
Yeah.
Some really cool rare
It stayed
stuff.
concept.
Yeah, it stayed concept for a reason.
Probably a good thing. Yeah.
But a rare NFT nonetheless. And now one of
Yeah.
our Patreons owns it. So we love you, bless you. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
And happy birthday, Cam.